What's good, people? Uncle Hotep back at it again. How y'all doing? They had to vote UN. I think it was 128 to 9 or something crazy like that. The UN rebukes Trump, votes in favor of U.S. withdrawing Jerusalem move. Now, he had threatened to cut the funding to countries that voted against him. So maybe I'm for this, because maybe he follows through on his threat. That's more money for the United States. More than 100 countries defied President Donald Trump on Thursday and voted in favor of a United Nations General Assembly resolution calling for the United States to drop its recognition of Jerusalem as Israel's capital. Trump had threatened to cut off financial aid to countries that voted in favor. A total of 128 countries backed the resolution, 9 voted against, 35 abstained. Trump's threat appeared to have some impact, with more countries abstaining and rejecting the resolution than usually associated with Palestinian-related resolutions. Yeah, because this is funny, because this is like on the other foot, because usually the U.S. is killing any resolution that condemns the Tel Aviv. Nevertheless, Washington found itself isolated on the world stage as many of its Western and Arab allies voted for the measure. Ahead of the vote, the United States said it was singled out for attack at the United Nations over Jerusalem, which holds Muslim, Jewish, and Christian holy sites. The United States will remember this day in which it was singled out for attack in the General Assembly for the very act of exercising a right as a sovereign nation. That's what Nikki Haley said. We will remember it when we are called upon to once again make the world's largest contribution to the United Nations, and so many countries come calling on us, as they often do, to pay even more and to use our influence for their benefit. Earlier this month, Trump reversed decades of U.S. policy by announcing the United States recognized Jerusalem as the capital of Israel and moved its embassy there. The status of Jerusalem is one of the thorniest obstacles to a peace deal between Israel and the Palestinians, who are furious over Trump's move. The international community does not recognize Israel's sovereignty over the full city. I guess they want to split the city in half or something like that. Like East Jerusalem and West Jerusalem, I believe. The vote was called at the request of the Arab and Muslim countries. The United States, backing its ally Israel, vetoed the resolution on Monday in the 15-member UN Security Council. That's why I'm like, what's the deal with the I even have the vote? Because the U.S. has veto power. They're just going to veto okay, yeah, you voted, veto. You know what I mean? What's the big deal? The remaining 14 Security Council members voted in favor of the Egyptian drafted resolution, which did not specifically mention the United States or Trump, but which expressed deep regret at recent decisions concerning the status of Israel. I mean, they're not gonna. It doesn't matter. I don't know why they even put that in there, because if you're making a resolution, they're not going to mention the current president or United States in general. You're going to say overall. That's just trying to take a shot at United States and Trump. You know how it is. Israel rejects the UN decision and at the same time is satisfied with the high number of countries that did not vote in its favor, said a statement from the Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu office. Israel thanks U.S. President Trump for his unequivocal position in favor of Jerusalem. It thanks the countries that voted together with Israel, together with the truth. Turkish President Erdogan told the United States he could not buy Turkish support in Thursday's vote. Mr. Trump, you cannot buy Turkish democratic will with your dollars, Erdogan said in a speech in Ankara. I hope and expect the United States won't get the result it expects from the United Nations, and the world will give a very good lesson to the United States. Netanyahu called the United Nations a house of lies. The state of Israel rejects this vote even for the resolution's approval, said in the port city of Ashdod. I think I still have this. No, wait. I'm on Poll. Poll has a list of the countries abstained. All the yellows abstained. Argentina, Australia, Bahamas, Benin, Bosnia, Herzegovina. Canada abstained. Oh, okay. Croatia, Colombia, Czech Republic, Dominican Republic, Fiji, Haiti abstained. They're trying to get some dollars. Jamaica, Latvia, Mexico abstained. Romania, Rwanda, Poland abstained. Paraguay, y'all love to call some Poland. Panama, Solomon Islands, South Sudan, Trinidad, Uganda, Vanuatu. And against was Togo, Palau, Marshall Islands. I don't even know who these Honduras, Guatemala. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe they're trying to use this as a way to get out of the UN. Hopefully, I don't know. Hope he actually fulfills his promise of taking some money out. Hey, if you vote against this, hey, we'll take some shekels. But like I said, what does it make a difference? Because if the U.S. has veto power, they can just veto this rebuke, whatever you want to call it. So what difference does it make? Like, the council members have the right to revoke any of these things. That's why the U.S. has been doing it for, like, if you look up the votes, man, U.S. is like countlessly revoked sanctions on the behalf of Israel. So it doesn't even make no difference. I think the worst they've done is abstain, but they've always stood on the side of Israel, so it doesn't make no difference. We're being good guys. Oh, anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.